Nice meeting you. My name
pleasure.
is Bright Light TV.
My name is Tunde. My pleasure meeting you.
You're welcome.
Yes. Okay. I actually overheard you by asking a question on his daughter.
Sorry for cutting you off before you continue, because then that was live. So for people that will just see this now, let me repeat the question so that what we are talking about went live some few minutes, and this brother was we're just he overheard me what I was talking about in the live video. So let me repeat the question so you guys would understand what we are talking about here. So the question is, if you're a lawyer, would you allow your son to do a court marriage? And if it's yes, why will you allow your son to do a court marriage? And if it's no, state your reason why you shouldn't do a court marriage. And also the other way around, if you have a daughter, will you allow your daughter to do a court marriage? If it's no, also state why your daughter shouldn't do a court marriage. So setting while we listen to this brother, let's hear from this brother. Let's go, guys.
All right. Thank you very much once again. You see, when we look at this world entirely now in this generation, you get to realize that most of the guys, the boys, let's say my son, most of us don't want to do a court marriage, because tomorrow, when this young man blows and the lady she gets married to wants to probably leave the relationship, and this guy is okay, you know what happens? The court will come. The estate, what will happen? They share it. Do you agree with me? They'll share it. But in most cases, you will see that most of the guys these days want to go home, meet your parents, pay your dowry, and let it be. So that at the end of the day, when the guy owns an estate and you say you want to go, you go to your tradition, okay, I'm not doing again, I'm not marrying again, you settle with them and you are good to go. No court involved. But at the same time, we are selfish. Okay. If it's my daughter and you realize that this guy is going to blow, babe, my daughter, ensure that you go for a court marriage. Yes. So that if peradventure, let us be sincere with ourselves, that make sure you do a court marriage. So that if tomorrow comes, the guy decides that I want to marry a second wife, and you decide to divorce, that means you definitely have a part of the estate and you are not losing anything. So it's a selfish thing, but on my own, I will just advise them, come. The guy, come, okay, pay our dowry. Let's argue. If the guy decides tomorrow that is no longer, if the girl has a fault, if that's not the way I brought you up, good for you. But if the guy also decides that, okay, daddy, I found another person, I want to marry another person, and she has to go, no problem. You understand what I'm saying? Because in this environment, we have found that we have some superstars. I don't want to mention names, that today they refuse to go to court. They are big boys in the movie, entertainment industry, the football, sport industry. At the end of the day, they are not going to court. So that's why you see that by the time they decide that they want to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wives, it's asked to you now with your personality, your person. But sometimes we bring religion rather. Somebody will say, no, so person did, they want to go to church, because we go to so church, they must do this, because I'm a lawyer, I have to. No, it's a personal thing. And that's why you see some kids will tell you, I am not going to court. Let's do traditional marriage. Let's take the ring and let's go up. Some will say, okay, let's just go to church. The Muslims will say, okay, let's go attached. Nothing is attached. That's just my simple take on this matter. Okay, based on my personal, opinion. Okay.
I have a question for you. Do you like to do a court marriage?
As we speak?
Yes.
I haven't been married for over 20 years.
You've been married for 20 years?
Yes.
Okay. Was like you do not want to do a court marriage, or
it's not in my position from the onset.
Okay, from the onset, it's not okay. So now the other question now. Okay, now you're you have kids. Yeah, you have a son. You have daughters.
I have sons.
You have sons. You have daughters.
I don't have a girl.
Okay, you don't have a girl. Wow, this question. Okay. Would you like your son to do a court marriage?
It depends on him. Because my father did not say do this or do that.
I love this. Thank you, sir. Okay, supposing you have a daughter. Would you have allowed your daughter to do a court marriage?
That's where I say he wants to marry blah 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 blah, and they have to go and do a court marriage.
Because of what you know you're going to benefit
from at the end of the day they have to pay.
Yeah.
Definitely the daughter. But personally, at the same time, I will tell her, go for what you want.
Okay. With the way I'm saying it right now, our ladies that really the court marriage, I think this thing favors the ladies.
Yes.
because the marriage is not like in the 80s where our parents, for better for worse, there was nothing like a court marriage then. I just want to be as in transparent. I just want to be to say my own mind.
But sincerely, let me not continue.
Yeah.
Sincerely, I would want my son and my daughter to have a court marriage.
Yeah, because this is I think this is the right thing to do.
I will.
But I think as in the ladies right now, they are using the scene as advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, some the generation now, not like the 80s where our parents, there was nothing like God. And the other way around, I was like at the point, because a lot of celebrities are really being duped by this court marriage of the team.
I agree with you.
I know of a lot of football players like Emmanuel Eboué in Arsenal.
Yes.
Those I can remember. It almost happened to Hakim, the one that played the Morocco footballer that played in PSG.
Yes, yep.
The guy was so wise that at the end of the day, the guy really almost mother.
Yeah.
And he won. The lady not actually. Now they're just after the property, as in the love is not there. So the love is not as in the court marriage. They push towards the court marriage, the ladies, because of their own selfish interests. You know, this time now, we guys don't really last than the ladies.
Yes.
If the man dies, the wife, there will not take no. Yes, the family of the man will take everything. The brothers, they will take everything, and they leave the children and the wife.
Sorry, it is happening to.
This is happening. That's why I say the court marriage is something that everybody should do. But now the ladies are taking advantage of that make this thing scare the guys.
When we come to family issues, we check it out. We have I don't want to mention it. We have a man in this country that passed on.
Yeah.
Very recently, that if not for the fact that he had a lawyer, the family right now are now pressurizing that they should be the one to dictate what the family and the siblings get. I'm sure you know the person. I don't want to mention the bank. He had a crash.
Oh yeah. Okay,
so you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so when you check that out, if that man does not have a lawyer, you understand? So we suffer some things in this court marriage thing. If you are not a very careful person that understands the integrity and honor of what you want, at the end of the day, if you are not careful and you play into the hand of anybody you're marrying, you're going to be doomed. Let me use that word, doomed. So it's better. Depends on who and who.
Okay, I still want to talk about it because this is a very serious topic. I didn't see this coming, but okay. Let me just round up because this topic I'm still going to ask more people. I'm still going to sit down with them. Conversation. Let's just talk about this thing. For me, the court marriage is okay.
Right.
If our ladies would behave like ours and they would just be there, because this thing is something that will make sure if the man is not longer there, the family would, as in the parents, as in the wife, the children would not suffer.
Good.
They should have something, because there are some family that are just so after what they want to get from you. Once you're gone, they want to. It's okay. It's something I say. I'm still gonna call. I'm just trying to round up. The court marriage is okay, guys. So, what's your opinion on this take? Should we look into this court marriage of the thing to know how to adjust it? Okay, even though it happened that there's a divorce, they should do it the way that at least the man should have at least 70%. Then let the woman goes with 30%, because these guys don't hustle. This thing happens to a lot of celebrities. That's why you see all the celebrities not settling down with what they believe on getting a baby mama, having baby, because they know what is at stake if they should. Generation, man, only God will help us, because what they are after, the love is not there. They just want to just achieve, give themselves happy. The social media is really corrupt, make love. They just say whatever they see in social media, they want to practice. Imagine I know the country is right now. The country is very choked. A lot of economy is down. Our girls
everywhere.
Our girls everywhere. The best one is hook up. I know we have good girls there. There was a place in somewhere in Ikotu, Governor Road. As of 3 years back, I normally pass that road because I drive. Because I move night. I'm a nightlife. I also run a club.
Okay.
I'm a nightlife guy. Okay. So that was I just passed last week, the Salah period last week. That's Sunday. I passed the environment, we just seeing girls
all over.
All over as in the road. My friend where I just get to visit as well, I have events on one club, was telling me that it's just early. By the time you go to this point that our girls, we still have good girls. Oh yeah, no doubt we have good girls.
Of course.
These girls are just after what they want to get now. Hookup is what they just. Then they buy. Of course, I just saw a recent video where they buy one girl in a hotel where the Yahoo boys use the girl. They use the girl, buy the girl. Wow. But yes, they don't want to learn. Our girls, I don't know how do we get to this level that they're not ready to work, they're not ready to value, they're not ready to work with a man, they're not ready to as in to labor. They just want a shortcut. The same way some of our youth want to make the money in a short way, shortcut. They want to do fast money. That's the same way the girls want. Imagine. So please, I think they should look into this.
Like you said,
to just make sure that okay, if it's happened the way that divorce happened, let the man goes with 70% of his wealth, then the lady go with 30%.
Everybody will be happy.
Go. Not the level that they will just render the man as in like everything 50-50. No.
They are looking for ladies that are well to do. They will not say they want to do traditional with them. They want to go to court with them. So that at the end of the day, if anything comes up, they also want to benefit.
Yes.
We must be very, very careful.
Yes. No.
That's my thing.
Yeah. If it's like what you're saying now, yes, you're right. If it's the other way that the lady is the one getting married, for those that are the lazy men, that want a woman to get married to them. If the woman is the one that getting married to the man, then if it's anything divorce, because there are a lot of our boys that they don't want to work hard, they just want to travel out to have a green card at the end of it. If they want something like happen, let the woman have 80%. In fact, in that case, the woman should have 80%. In fact, 90%. Let the guy go with 10% if a divorce happen in the other way around. Because
you know what happens in this kind of cases that we have read, watched, and everything. In most cases, the guy did not go into that relationship because he loved the woman.
Yes,
he went first because the woman is wealthy. Then, secondly, it will ensure that while that woman along the line is writing something concerning her will or something, it will maneuver that the woman should put more or 50-50 in his own. And we have seen cases where such person will plan the death or something of that woman so that
by the woman
the estate of the woman. So one has to be very, very clear. These are these male and female. That's what I think.
Yes. Let me round up with this. Thank you, bros. Honestly, I did not see this coming. Honestly, I enjoyed this, and I think I'll get your number. I would like to see you another because we still have to follow up this matter. This is a very serious matter.
It is.
This is reality. This is happening.
It is.
So why? Okay, let me round up.
Right.
So this for the ladies' part. If it happened like the lady is wealthy and the guy, because this our youth now, they're not ready to work. They are lazy.
Both boys and girls.
It's just both boys and girls. They're all lazy. They don't want to work. I know we have a good hardworking guys, and we have hardworking ladies that they make their money genuinely. And these guys will just, because the ladies have that money, they always want to take advantage to just get the work. I'm not there to they happens that the guy start the marriage and please, in fact, they should do it 95. The lady should go with 95. Let the guy go with 5%. Yes, the remaining 5. Yes, because the man supposed to work. In fact, it's our duty to cater for these ladies, because everybody. So the other way around, if the man is wealthy and the woman just want to dupe and scam the man, let us do it. Let the man go with 70. Biko. We should look into this. Let the man go with 70. Then the woman should go with 30.
Right.
Yes. So please, I'll still do more of this video. For now, let's sign out here. Thank you, viewers. Please drop your opinion on this video. What do you think about this video? Drop your own opinion. Let's keep this. Let's go. I'm still going to bring more episodes. I'm still going to bring a lawyer. I'm still going to ask a lawyer the same question. Let's keep this and let's see how we can try to resolve this, because right now this thing is a very serious matter. That is, a lot of guys are scared of going into court marriage. In fact, now guys, 75%, 80% of guys now don't want to do court marriage.
Exactly.
Because of what is going on right now. So please, it's a very serious matter. Thank you guys. I love you guys. One love. Bro.